If the election was rigged as you claim, then why are you collecting certificates? Fani Kayode asks Labour Party candidate. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Chief Progressive Spokesperson for the ruling All Progressive Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council, Femi Fani Kayode, has inquired over why the other candidates are collecting certificates which was issued to them by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). The former minister, who was reacting to such according to his verified social media handle, noted that if the various opponents were claiming that a just concluded election be rigged, then why have they resorted to accept the certificate given to them? Femi Fani Kayode, who may have expressed surprise about the acceptance of the certificate by the various opponents, further asked if the election was only rigged in the areas where they found out that they had lost. In his words, You claim the elections were rigged, yet you gleefully collect certificates of return. Were they only rigged where you lost? If the elections were rigged, why were you collecting certificates? You cannot appropriate and reprobate. FFK's post on Twitter restores. You claim the election were rigged, yet you gleefully collect the certificates of return. Were they only rigged where you lost? Delusional and people with double standards. If the election were rigged, why are you collecting certificates? You cannot reprobate or we cannot appropriate and reprobate. One would not be wrong to say that the various candidates who did not emerge victorious according to the electoral body in the just concluded election had lamented and questioned the process on which it was done. What is your opinion about this statement? First of all, my question goes to FFK. Must you come out to abuse and use very degrading words, uncivilized words, when you're giving your opinion? Now only thug, now they behave like that. Person will be saying na agberu, when no go school. For goodness sakes. It was covered now, that's so that we are not going to see it. But I can see delusional from here. And I can see the second one which was properly covered. Like, I don't understand. Somebody that was a former Minister of Aviation does not know how to control his tongue. God forbid. Imagine, now this kind of person then now be former Minister of Aviation. Kai. Sincerely, this person not even supposed to get primary. You're not even supposed to be the headmaster of any primary school because you are going to even talk the children down. Yes, now. You're coming out to give your opinion. Lai sheija. It is not quarrel. It is not fight. You are coming out to insult people. Why? No, these people, most especially in APC, they should be brain checked. Yeah, they are not well. For somebody who is known to be a person in the society, coming out to you degrading words. Why now? Is this what is going to go to be teaching? Anyway, he's not in any position now. If this man gets any position, they're supposed to strip this man off him. I did tell you because it's not worth it. Because I don't know what he'll be teaching people. Teaching people to abuse people who we are not in agreement with. For goodness sake, we are disagree to agree. FFK is one of the people that does not realize that after the election there is life. Maybe thinks that the end of the world is going to be when they lose the election. I don't even understand. And this goes to people who always come outside to insult as well. It is wrong now. You are giving a comment or you're giving your opinion and you're already insulting people. Why? That's by the way. Then he's coming out to say that they are only coming out to state that they are rigged in areas they lost. It's not true. The National Assembly, the Senate, election, the Senate election was not rigged. It was not. They no rig them. The only place where they rig is the presidential because they know the presidential. Now waiting they want. Now waiting Jagaban wants the presidential. He doesn't care about the Senate. So whether you be APC, you lose for Senate. Maybe they don't lose for their own too. Then lose now. All eyes were on the ball, which is the presidency. Coming out now to say this to me, I'm like, wow. He said you can't appropriate and reprobate. This one is speaking Oloyinbo. Self-studies made that upon all the whole school way go, or with all the whole book way read. They don't teach them how to give your opinion without having to insult the person you actually referring to. And it is too bad. At this point, I am saying, I just pray, say, make cons no ever give them custody of in children because the kind of rotten values we be saying inculcating in children, now I never know. You give your opinions based on, you have to be you can be firm, You can be harsh, a little bit harsh, but you are not going to be insulting. Why? Okay. One will not be wrong to say that various candidates who did not emerge victorious according to the electoral body in the just concluded election had lamented and questioned the process in which it was done. If you come out and say the election was free and fair, then something fundamentally is wrong with you. There is nothing free and fair in this election at all. There is nothing free and fair. It was rigged, and it was rigged in such a, they were trying to do it in such a manner where when you go, then go say, but you went this one now, this one call. If it was totally rigged, yes, now they did it in such a way because people no go to read, but this one, a lie. People will come outside to speak. People will certainly come outside to speak if at the end of the day, they notice that there's irregularities in the election, just as we have seen. And let us not even forget that in some places, the Labour Party, the ballot paper no get Labour Party logo. I just say make I remind them. In some places, the Labour Party logo, was not in the ballot, as in that ballot paper. I think yes. Now, as at a day to the elections, no, even an election morning on the 25th of February, gone. We saw news everywhere that Labour Party logo no dey for some Senate ballot papers. You understand? Labour Party, and they even start talking about them cancelling the election, but they were not listened to. They were not listening to all these things we applaud to, still make them. But at the end of the day, this particular election, if our politicians are ever going to learn, it is that the will of the people will always stand. It is that once people determine, or determine to start coming out, because most of the time, it is because when you don't go out, they rig the election. You understand? And then, even this one that you even go out, they still rig it. So that you are going to be so disappointed in yourself and in your country that you are not going to come outside so that they will continue rigging. That is what they want you to do. I said I was a certain one and she was like, she will never ever vote. She have never voted. And I told her, Madam, you're not even supposed to complain. She was looking at me. She said, what is the essence of vote when they don't do? I said, this is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that your vote does not count. That is what they've been using to put you people on hold. They have been used to hold the people to ransom. Because if you go out on election day, you see that person where they won't bring, you're not going to bring them. I've said it before. I've used this scenario before. You attended the wedding. The wedding is for, for big for big personalities. And then the big personalities, maybe they don't show up. You understand? What will happen? People where they're hungry, if you gather anybody, make them can't eat food on that day. People go ask. Now people where invite, then come no, but other people eat the food. You don't understand? And if another people eat the food, if the caterer maybe you're expecting over maybe 100 guests or 150 guests, you understand? The caterer, even if not just 30 or 40 people come, because now me bring them come, the remaining I go pack the remaining food, put inside my bag, tell you say everybody don't chop. Yes now. Because I beg those people make them come. They'll be the original people that are supposed to come. I go, you don't see as the thing go use be. Alright, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.